glad we talked about this.
Welcome to the Shut the Funk Up podcast. I am the well-fed boy, and as always, I am delighted to be joined by...
Jaylet the Kid, what it do?
We just had a very heated discussion there. We won't discuss what we were talking about, but it was so heated that I'm now concerned that I did not press record, so I need to now get up and make sure that I pressed record. Jordan, take it away.
That is, a little stunning because if there's one thing in the world that I would say, like, you are, NASA on the ground control, and the question, your only job is to make sure that the button gets pushed.
Yeah.
You are the guy that I trust most pushing the button.
Yeah. The button was pushed. We're good. Episode 149. Almost 150, bud. Look at us. Well, we've been doing this for 4 years now.
January will be 4 years.
Mm-hmm. 149 in your grill. I think the first thing we should the obvious first thing we should lead off the podcast with is the tragedy that happened over the weekend. Mm-hmm. And of course, it's on everyone's mind right now, and it's the Copa America.
Terrible situation.
I mean,
really no clear winner,
dude.
And it's always funny when they use like the incendiary terms where like extreme damage caused to the stadium. Like what
I mean, those people were flying in there like a machine gun. Absolutely. People were headshots were like people on the ground taking headshots.
I was trying to watch the game and it kept getting pushed back. So I was like,
I gave up on it.
I gave up.
You give up? I'm about to say
when
I did too. And I was like, I'm in this, and I was like, oh, you guys are ruining this. I'm out.
An 8 o'clock start moved to 9:30. That's devastating. Right there.
Devastating
at this point. Yeah. So I didn't get to watch too much of it, but
yeah, that was like insane footage.
Thoughts and prayers.
Is that how it goes over there in the other? Is that because that?
See, that was to me. I think all of us out there that know footy. I think that type of shit happens all over the world.
That's what happens.
And it came, and America got a little taste of what's happening over in Europa. And
dude, I was watching the footage and I was just like, damn, am I even a Packers fan? Do I even like the Braves? You know what I mean? I was just like, I'm not a fan like that. These guys are fans, but like, I'm out here just like on the couch, like going back and forth between Shark Week and the Braves game.
And this wasn't even like your classic stand riot that I've seen plenty of times.
This was different. I've never seen this.
I love the big like flares that are basically just a heat like fire plume that they will just wave back and forth. Like none of that stuff's even happening. This was like very minor destruction.
I saw one guy getting interviewed outside the stadium, and he's like, he had a ticket, and just like they just stopped letting people in. Yeah, they're just like, hey, even if you have a ticket, sorry, fucking people, or there's too many fucking people in here. It was like a fire situation, I guess. And they're interviewing the guy, and he's like all pissed off, about it. And at the end of the interview, he's like, he starts going off on this like thing of just like, yeah. He's like, I'm very disappointed in like, because he came from Colombia. He's like, I'm very disappointed in like the American and like, the governing bodies and whoever like was in charge of putting this on, and like just not having like their stuff together, and like, not knowing what to like this, that. And I was just like, wait, are we supposed to, like, know that you guys were going to just crawl through fucking vents like rats? Like, I'm sorry that we didn't have plans in place for you guys, like, climbing on roofs and, like, fucking plowing through security.
I'm sorry what I thought the people would do that had to do it,
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, yeah, I think that's very commonplace. America just got a little taste of it, and they weren't comfortable.
It was the biggest tragedy of the weekend, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The only thing really noteworthy.
Really the only thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out.
T's and P's.
T's and P's.
T's and P's.
Go out to all the people that weren't able to get in. Because that was the other thing, too. I went to a comedy show this weekend, and I I get off at Griffin to go to the Improv, and I get off and the whole entire street is packed full of Colombians. Like, like the street was blocked off, and like I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And like I'm trying to like make a U-turn, and I finally roll the window down. I love how we say roll the window down, even though no one has rolled a window down for over 20 years.
You press the button. You press the window down.
No, it's rolling it down. I like how we still say roll it down, because you can't say like, "Oh, I did the robot."
The window.
Yeah, ill. But so I roll the window down, and I ask, I was like, K, K hora? I don't know. How would you say what's happening here in Spanish? You're my resident.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó? Yeah, if I don't want to. ¿Qué pasó? Why am I doing Italian hands though?
I don't know.
That's bad.
That's just like, what's up?
Yeah, and so I was like, yo, what's going on here? And the Colombian team this was on Saturday. This is not in the day of the game.
Yeah. This is the day before.
The team was staying at a hotel right there, right off of like next to the airport, right
just
off of Griffin.
Mobbing.
And there's just over 1,000 people just in front of the hotel, and they're just partying, bro. They're just they took over the whole entire Griffin Road, the street. They're cooking food. This one guy, this guy pulls up next to me, and just like all 4 doors open up, and just like 8 Colombians come crawling out of it. And then once they all come out of it, from the floor of the car to the ceiling, in the whole entire car, just Zephyr Hill packs of bottles and Coca-Colas and Modelo's. And I was like, oh, they're just
the only 2 things you need to survive.
They're just here outside, just partying, because they know that the team's in there. I was like, am I a Braves fan? I don't know.
It
was crazy.
I can't see you being
the day before.
Yeah, and you've even done some, I think, like you went to the Hall of Fame, right? Mm-hmm. Like to see Chipper.
Yeah.
So like you've even done some like
some
external away from the stadium stuff for teams where I've done none of that. So I'm not even comparing to that to say to even like we're not even on that level.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Kudos to them.
Yo,
hey, but no, next time we'll be ready next time. Hey, next time we're gonna have our P's and Q's together.
World Cup, baby.
Oh, that's right. It's that's
2026.
Right. It's at Hard Rock.
Well, it's all through North America, but they'll have some games.
That stadium down there isn't gonna be finished, is it?
No.
They probably will never even do it.
I don't know.
It's probably a pipe dream.
Right now.
By the way, did you see the new kits or the new jerseys?
Dope.
Did you see them?
Dope.
I thought of you. I was just like, oh god. I was like, I might have to get this. This might be a Hanukkah present. I was like, this might be a Hanukkah present for Jay.
It's that fresh.
Just like that messy fucking teal and orange fucking jersey. Ooh, me. Like you wear that at the Dolphin game. Everyone's like, yo.
Is that what they do?
I think so. ¿Qué pasó?
Now we're talking.
Okay, we're in.
Yes, now you're in.
All right, let's get into the episode. Let's talk about some Fat Possum records.
It was a great little mix you threw together.
I think Temple's on there for you.
It was good,
like
but
no, I was wondering. I was like, I hope she likes
it was
this.
all right, but it wasn't.
That's the new part of their.
But when you had like RL, and then it was interesting how the RL sound completely blends into like the Black Keys
freakness. Yeah,
it's just so.
It's that.
It's the next generation of that same stuff.
You can tell it's like, oh, that was recorded on the same board.
Yes.
Like that was the same engineer.
Yeah, it sounded. It was so interesting though, because it kind of you had some that went back and forth between the two artists, and it was so interesting to hear kind of the old sound, old version of it, and then the newer version.
Didn't dig Temples though. No,
just
they're the newer part. They're a great band. They're the newer part of like the Fat Possum records. And they're English too. They're kind of like I always compare like like a new like the new Beatles, like if the Beatles were around now. But damn, I was hoping that was when I was like I'm putting on here just to see if it sticks.
It's one that wifey would play, and I'd be like, oh, okay,
yeah.
But like I'm not like adding it anywhere.
Yeah. Thank you for your honesty.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Let's get into this week's ear candy because, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan has brought a tune this week that we're gonna discuss.
Let's ride.
It's the wildest thing you've done to date.
You think so?
By far. I was like, what?
Did you like it?
We're gonna discuss I'm trying to be as ambiguous as possible right now. All right, you want to do an intro? You want to? I think you need, because there's a lot of people on it. You want to do an intro? Who it is?
It's just Big X the Plug with like.
Don't say it's like people are supposed to know who that is.
He's definitely like the new, when we talk like younger generations, like, yo, this guy's fire. This is the person you would say. Remember last week we were saying if you wanted to sound young, you'd bring him up right now, and he's hot in the streets right now. Plus the Carl Carlson beat. No.
Tony Cole.
Meet the Sixers, not your average niggas. We get money, bitch, that can figure. 600 chain when it swing, this bitch glitz. She listen, I might drip the bitch with some Chris. A nigga play with me, next day bet he miss. Boy, you out on my truck, gotta watch how I whip. Came up off a rap, never thought I could vision these cities and all of these hundreds and fifties. Came in ballin', they call us the big number. Stepping on shit like a nigga with big feet. Chasing that sack, I feel like I'm an athlete. Heard he was bumping them bullets pro acne. Dog ass nigga, I run a whole Ragley. Fresh out that water, that dope look ashy. From bowls or shows, I never unmatched. I done stay with somebody, bitch, flew first class. I ate the show tonight, cuz Jimmy Fallon. Ballin' like KG Pop Pierce, Ray Allen. Really been thuggin' with.
I mean, an all-time selection by Jay. It's called Meet the Sixers?
Yes.
What's the backstory? Do you have any? I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of these people.
So Big X the Plug, once he basically started his own label, which I think is 600 Records, he signed those two artists.
He's Detroit, I'm assuming.
Huh?
Is he Detroit?
Oh no.
Or no, he's Philly. He's Philly.
Texas.
What's the Sixers thing?
I don't know.
You don't even know? It's just whatever?
No, it's just like his record. I think it's 600 records.
600. Okay, I see. He's not even doing a basketball thing.
Yeah, he's doing it. But they're wearing Sixers jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can see how you're saying that. But,
okay.
He signed those two guys, and they're basically on his record label, and that's basically... And there's some other Latin guy, actually, too. I think he's Mexican. But those are, like, his main two guys.
So this was... So when I clicked the I list, I was just like, holy shit. And normally, I think maybe normally at least, I would... My initial thing was like, oh my God, I want to rip Jay for this. Like, what the fuck is this? This is like not good, not like what I didn't like it, and then I watched the whole music video, and the music video that definitely helps. If anyone's watching on YouTube, you'll see what we're talking about. And then by the end of it, I was like, oh, I get it now. Oh, no, I get it. This is hip. This is new hip hop. This is, your 3-6 Mafia of today now. Like this is.
To me, it's also a little bit more mixtape-ish because that's not like a full-on album drop. That's just like a song they put out because that's just like their.
And it didn't remind me of all the other rappers that are out there. I was like, yo, this feels original.
And the sample.
Yeah, and the sample.
I mean, the sample was the best.
But the way
part.
He flipped it, though, I really liked how the producer did. Like, he didn't just straight up rip it.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was awesome. I'm telling you, bro. Big X the Plug.
Yeah.
Big X the Plug. Check him out.
People I think you did. This is like Sunday service where people you're letting that's what this podcast is about. Is when you come in and say, hey, you guys, Big X the Plug, because down the road it's gonna come up and people go, yo, Jay showed me that years ago.
Love that. But definitely check his stuff out.
Yeah.
And you just saw he's a big fat motherfucker.
Bro.
And he's
for anyone that's not watching YouTube,
very Biggie-esque kind of.
The whole thing is just them at a barbecue. He's grilling over a live flame.
I love that.
That's the thing that's so great about these hip hop artists when they do the barbecue music video. They're actually cooked. They're having a barbecue. It's not fake.
The other song of his that's even bigger, they sample Welcome to Miami from Will Smith. And in that video, he's in LA and he jumps out of a plane with a parachute and he's rapping while he's free falling in the air. So that's just another little sample from the other video. I'm just teasing that for you for later.
Damn, I wish I had that one queued up right now. Ugh. Fuck.
Mike, put that in post.
Put that in post, Mike.
Yeah.
I don't even want to do mine now.
And by the way... for this week's ear candy, I put this on the playlist on the way home from last week's episode, 13 minutes after I got in the car, this song came on, and I go,
did you know it, or?
Oh, I've been bumping it
Oh,
for
okay,
weeks.
okay.
No, this has been hard. This might be in my top 5 at the end of Spotify.
I would love that for you.
Yes.
I would. Come December, we're going to have a good hard laugh.
Yo, close like the big contract, pull out from the job site, just crank that one up.
Ooh, that's a good feeling.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like
it's
that.
liberating.
I like that picture you painted.
That's exactly what it is. So it's a good Ren song. But yeah, so I'm glad I had no idea how you were going to feel about it. But I said, you know what? It's time to, because I think I texted you this song also on the side even before that.
Okay.
And I was waiting and I got no response. And I was like, I still don't know what's going to happen, but I'm pushing the agenda and I'm putting it on.
I like that. I like you using the platform to be like, all right, you're not going to respond, in secrecy? I'll put you on blast, bitch.
You see?
Yeah.
This is what the podcast is for. I can air my grievances.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys could hear when the song was played, but I was telling Jordan, like, when I was downloading the song, like, I played, like, I had it on YouTube, I played it, and then, like, I go to, like, the other tab to, like, go download the song, and, like, it's playing, and I, like, as I'm going to download in the other tab, I'm like, what the fuck? So I click over to the other tab, and now I'm just watching, I'm just like, who the fuck does Jay think he is, yo? This cocksucking piece of shit, yo. So good shit.
This is just holding on to the
my whatever of the week is it's actually a good one. It's so a quick little announcement. I'll be DJing the last Sunday of the month. I believe it's the 28th at Laser Wolf, a little like matinee show from like 2 to 7.
Okay.
Just a little afternoon show.
Little matinee
show. I'm going to be DJing up there. So now, we're about 2 weeks out from it. So this is the time where Alex starts. We got to gather, get all the new stuff. We got to curate the set.
Yeah.
Because we don't like repeating sets.
No.
And this was a song that I came across that's definitely going to be on the set, and it got buried, and so we got to bring it back to life. It's by the Soul Jazz Orchestra, and it's called Sky High. And Jordan, it is funky.
I already listened to it. It's really good. I like that band. Yeah. Not so I thought. Absolutely.
Anything with horns.
That is that's like more contemporary stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's
they're newer. They're newer funk. They're one of those weird bands too, because that like them, but they're like I feel like they're like always buried in my playlists and stuff, and they'll come up like, oh yeah, that band. Why don't we ever talk about them more?
Yeah, when you put this song on, I listened to it and immediately put it in one of my own playlists.
It's a good one. Yeah. So come out to a Laser Wolf, little fun matinee show. If you guys are bored on a Sunday, it's a Sunday. So.
Ooh, 2 to 7 matinee.
Little 2 to 7, yeah. Pop in, come say hi to the boy.
I mean, Sunday absolutely not for me personally. I love you.
Yes.
But you understand.
Of course. So Jordan, what did you learn this week? Because I learned something wild.
Did you learn it this week?
Yeah. Wait. What are you doing?
I'm wondering.
What are you doing right now?
Did we?
No. There's no way we cross streams. Is that what you're thinking?
What I learned this week is, I'm teasing it for a little bit later, but I am going to an Indian wedding for the first time in my life this weekend.
Okay. All right. We might have crossed streams here because. Okay.
What I learned this week is,
are you gonna say?
Do you know how much the wedding of the year that just happened from billionaire Indian heir to the throne just had basically the biggest smash wedding of the year,
in
2024.
Dubai?
In India, somewhere.
He's an Indian
How
billionaire?
much? Yeah, the dad is an Indian billionaire, and
how much was the wedding?
And his son was getting
this
married.
year?
It was like literally this past weekend.
Okay,
It just happened.
Okay,
all over.
My boy, I've been doing some research.
The Kardashians,
The Kardashians were there.
Bill Gates.
Oh shit!
We got like top of the world is at this thing. The Illuminati absolutely had a meeting.
I was just about to say the third eye was loud and proud. Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah.
So you want me to guess how much?
How much do you think the dad spent on the son's wedding?
I'm just gonna say it. 1.2 billion. Was I close?
You did that. I thought you were gonna go super low, and you went way high.
I went over the top.
Yeah, you went. Oh, it was 600 million.
Okay,
but that's like
I was close.
But that's.
Oh, I thought for sure a bill. Okay, 600 million.
Yeah.
All right, so give me the goods. Give me how many elephants?
Just
a gang of
Clooney,
elephants.
maybe. I don't know. Oh no, I have no idea about what actually happened at the. Oh, but it was because the total was so high was because of Rihanna. All the people performed. Yeah.
Oh.
So like they were tabulating up like all the people they paid to perform. Like obviously all the food, everything. There was over like 1,200 people there, but they said 600 million.
If you could choose any any artist, whoever, to play at your wedding, who would you choose? And for you, not for you and your wife, but like that you want, that you would choose
In their current state?
Yes, right. Yeah, today they're playing.
Right now, I'm getting married this weekend on Saturday.
Yeah, and I
have to book the band.
They've matured. They're this many years old now. I have mine for you.
For me,
Yeah, I have mine for you. I would.
Well, you as the best man, I'm assuming
I'm booking it.
You're gonna stay with me. You're still gonna be my best man.
Yeah.
In this one, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you pick.
3-6 Mafia.
You're going 3-6 Mafia.
DJ Paul.
Juicy J has to be there, or no deal.
Oh yeah. All of them.
Oh, okay.
I would go 3-6 for you.
I was thinking more like practical wedding terms.
3-6 like Outcast. See now, we're going off.
For me, selfishly, 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, I would say
it
was like 3-6 or Outcast. I was like, yeah, we got to have some hip hop there.
Yeah, like there's no way wifey's letting that happen though.
That's why I said just for you.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Yeah.
I like that though. Do you have one for you?
If I would choose right now,
because I was trying to think more conventional, like, okay, I want a band to play at my wedding, and then, not like a DJ or something like that.
I don't want a DJ.
And I was like, who's like a good rock band right now whose wedding would make my wedding like rock? And I was thinking like, not like the most famous thing I could think of. I was like, who's like a good rock and roll, like Natural Child or something would be a good wedding band.
They would be a great wedding band.
That's where
and
my
I feel like
head
they
was
would
at.
do a wedding too,
and they would rock it. Like they're on tour, and they're just gonna stop in Portland for a wedding.
And I feel like I could get them for like 75.
75 to get
a 4 hour. Like they take a break. They're doing covers.
Ooh.
They're doing Bon Jovi.
But see, that's where I was going. I wasn't thinking like, like rap group. I was thinking actual wedding venue type.
Yeah, I'm doing
performer.
like big stuff. Like,
then yeah, that or Outkast.
Yeah, for me, I think. See, but I want it to be a party, so like I immediately go to like Pitbull.
You go to Pitbull?
I want it to be like a party. I want people to just be like, yo, who's gonna like Bruno Mars? Like I want it to be like, yo, Bruno Mars will be like so much fun.
Bruno Mars would be a good one.
I think like Bruno would be like so much like, yo, that wedding they had Bruno there he killed.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. Not like a Bieber.
He brings me up on stage. We sing 24 Karat Magic in the Air together.
Yeah, your backup vocals.
Yeah, I'm definitely backup.
You
Yeah. Wow, 600 mil. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alex, what'd you learn this week?
Dude, I learned about the world's most expensive coffee bean.
Okay.
It's this coffee bean that they grow in Asia. Coffee is the bean is inside of like a fruit. They call it like a cherry. Mm-hmm. And so they on this coffee farm.
I thought you were going Jamaica stuff.
No, on this coffee farm in Asia, they have all of these the coffee growing there, and they have thousands of what are called a civet cat. And these cats love like the fruit, the coffee fruit that like they eat the outside of it, and they eat the whole entire thing, including the bean. And then these cats have this very specific like digestive system that like runs like really slowly and ferments that coffee bean as it breaks down, and the coffee bean now ferments inside of that cat, and then the cat shits it out, and then they take that coffee bean and roast it and make the world's most expensive coffee, and they say it's fire.
No.
How wild is that?
How much is it?
I didn't look at that. I knew you were going to ask for that right before we went on. Look it up. You look it up. Look it up.
Do you know what it's called?
Look up civet cat, CIVET, a civet cat coffee bean price. Like Google that. But that's how they get so all of these cats like eat all of these fucking coffee cherries and the beans inside of it, obviously, and they digest and ferments inside of their bodies, and then when they shit it out, the bean is like ready. They clean off and it's ready to be roasted, and it's supposed to be like this amazing tasting coffee because it's like fermented in this cat's gut.
Ew. I'm looking it up in the meantime.
Are you seeing anything?
Yeah, I found it. It looks disgusting.
Did you look at it?
This is
it's those Asians do wild shit, huh?
But that's the thing. Like when you were talking about the weird sex stuff in Japan, I'm like, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. They do just some weird stuff over there,
dude. Imagine the first person that did that. What do you got? You got something?
Oh yeah, I got a pack.
What do you?
A 3.
What's a 3-pound pack cost?
No, 3.5 ounces.
Oh wow.
$115. Amazon Prime Day right now. I can have it shipped. You say the word.
No, well, I'm saying no.
Okay, so I was thinking the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, which I don't know if you know about that.
No, is that a
that's way up there.
What's that? Do you have it there?
I do.
What's that one?
So that's the coffee bean that's grown up in the Jamaican mountains. And the funny thing is the Jamaicans don't really drink coffee, so they export it mostly like to Japan because they love that shit over there. Uh-huh. Same pack, same size pack from them is like $90.
So
a little bit cheaper,
$25 cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
it just got me thinking. I was like, God, imagine like because I bet the story that happened with that because I always am just impressed. I'm always like, how did someone come about? I always think about like how did someone
figure that
out?
How
did someone take like cut open like because they cut open a cow or like they killed like a deer, and then someone I think we've talked about this before. Someone tripped over like around they're eating the raw meat, like the red meat raw, and then someone I think like one dinner accidentally tripped over like a root and their meat fell onto the fire, and they're like, oh shit, grab that, like we need that's your food, you're not getting any more. And then like he grabbed it and said, guys, like put that in the fire, this tastes better. So I feel like the guy or the girl, whoever,
you think it was by like a cat ate a bunch of them. They picked them up.
They were like, "Fuck,
they're coffee beans."
They're like, I think they were like, "Fuck, this cat fucking ate all of our fucking coffee beans." Like, I really fucking wanted to fucking.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, a cup of Joe in the morning, and then he saw in the morning the feces and was like, "Fuck it, I'll clean these beans off. Fuck it, like
You guys cool with this?
Yeah, like everyone cool. All right, word." And then like he wrote, and then he went, "Guys. You need to try this. This is the best tasting coffee in the world. I think
we're gonna be rich."
Yeah, like that's how it happened. Someone was just like needed a cup of Joe, and they're like, "Fucking goddamn, Mr. Bigglesworth fucking ate all of our beans."
That's crazy though.
A civet cat. Those Asians, man, they can't just just cook things. They can't just do anything. Like they have to be like, no, we gotta do it like this.
Yeah, you have to like stomp on my balls before you do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, before you feed
nothing
me the fish.
can be just simple with them. They can't just eat like tuna. Just like, no, we want to eat the heart of it.
Yeah,
it's like
where 1/3 chance you might go blind.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking about COVID. Okay, so. Talk to me. Let's move on here.
Yeah. I
did not do my homework.
I know.
I'm sorry.
But as your manager, that's something that we'll push to the end of the week, but we're definitely going to circle back to that.
Okay.
So I wrote down a couple that I either heard
some power phrases from last week.
Yeah, used in passing. And then I found one today that I liked.
Explain to anyone that didn't listen to last week's episode exactly what.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Shame, for sure. Yeah.
But this was like corporate power phrases or corporate lingo that is often used or heard or, utilized by you in the workplace. Mm-hmm. So, I think I mentioned last week was, hey, we got to land this plane.
You used it on me.
We got to land this plane.
You used it on me.
How'd it feel?
It felt good.
Right?
It felt. If I was like, yeah, let's get to the.
If you saw that in an email,
yeah,
right?
I'd be like, yeah, this guy's right. Let's get this done.
What about if we're negotiating and I'm saying, Alex, that's not going to move the needle?
That's a good one.
Do you like that one?
That's a good one. That's not going to move the needle.
That tells you exactly how I'm feeling.
Without being
That's
a dick.
a non-starter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, another thing that's not going to happen is once we agree to something, Alex, you and I
don't like how you look at me when you do this because I feel like I'm your like.
You are my subordinate.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't like
you are.
Like I don't like this
in this situation. But look, we're going to agree to something, but you're not going to move the goalposts on me.
Moving the goalpost is one of my most favorite terms.
You like that one?
Yeah, I do love that
now,
one.
this is the one I came across, and I go, whoa, that's some wild... I was reading an article, and it said this, and I go, that's some wild shit. And someone who says that's got some cojones.
A little too verbose.
This is it was used in like a basically like, hey, that stuff that's counterfactual.
That kind of mind fucked me there, and I don't like that one at all.
Right?
That one makes me feel like an ant.
Yes.
I don't like that one. Makes me feel I'm gonna get fired. I don't know what that word means.
Well, that goes into the next one, and one that I love to do, which is
counterfactual. Say it. How did you use that?
Counterfactual.
Because I want to do that.
Like
one.
something that's not true. You'd be like, sir, I'm gonna have to say that that's actually counterfactual.
Damn. Per my email below.
That is counterfactual.
Damn, that's devastating at the workplace. Keep going.
You like that, though?
I love that one. Man, do you want to make someone feel
That
small?
is one that you have to pull out, and when you pull it out, you best go and use it.
Yes.
So when you pull it, you better be ready to use it.
Yeah, you best not miss.
When
you come for the king,
you best not miss.
Omar's coming.
Now, another one. This is, I think, a very common one, but I love this, and that's like, hey, Alex, I'm going to come take a look, but guess what I'm not going to do?
You're not... No, I don't know.
I'm not going to put lipstick on a pig.
Whoa, dude. And that's like grandpa shit. That's like...
That's some southern stuff.
Yeah.
Do you like that one?
I love that one.
I'm not gonna... Now, look. I know you got
that's
some
just
other...
That's like, I'm going to shoot you straight.
Yo.
That's shooting someone straight.
I know you got some other quotes, but Alex...
I don't like how you're talking to me.
Alex, off the record.
Off the record is so much fun, too, because it's definitely most on the record when you say off the record.
Not necessarily.
Between the two,
used
it's
in
on
the
the
right
record.
situation, though, it lets you know that yes, we are on record right now, but if you want to go off record...
It's a nice way of being like...
You and I, we can go off the record.
It's a nice way. You can use it as a threat and also use it as like a way to bond and come closer. Like, hey, I'm your buddy here. We got secrets off the record.
That's what I'm saying. It can be used in the power dynamic of, yo, we need to do some Watergate shit over here for a second. Come over here. This is off the record.
Yeah, I kind of liked doing business with Jordan. Like, he said off the record, it made me feel like I was part of the family.
Power phrases. Okay. Now, this is one that I love, and I've been using it a little bit more recently.
Are you using it a little too much?
No, but this is another one where I don't think necessarily when you pull it, you got to use it, but like you don't pull it too often.
Okay.
And that's like I hit some, some people with like the EOD or the COB.
Oh, dude. When your boss says like need that by EOD, that's like shivers through your spine.
Is it?
Oh, well, it's just one of those things of just like, it's just business. It's business term. It's just like, yo, need that by end of, like...
This is a deadline.
Yeah. Hey, this is a deadline.
That's it.
And guess how I told you the deadline? Using letters.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you know what I meant.
Yeah.
All right. Alex.
And by the way, COB is worse than EOD, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Like when someone says COB, I'm like, oh shit. Oh,
we are not friends. This is a transaction.
EOD's like, yo, I just need that report by I just need it by 5, okay? COB means like, yo, if you don't have that in, you're fired. Like COB is so much worse, right?
Do not get a COB. You want to be an EOD.
You idiot.
You idiot. All right.
You want to be a burner, not a burnee.
All right. Now look.
God, COB,
I know.
I can't get past COB now. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't remember the last time I had a COB. It's been a while, thank God.
I didn't COB.
When's the last time you've seen a COB?
Here and there.
Here and there.
Here and there. But I did. It was an EOD that I threw out there. It was not a COB.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever thrown out a COB. I'm trying to. Yeah.
Never.
I don't know. Maybe I need to start. Maybe start cracking the whip around this fucking place. You got me all fired up now again.
Now listen, Alex.
Don't do this.
I'm gonna have to back in, and I'm gonna have to reverse engineer this, but I got this for you.
Back in. See again.
Reverse engineer.
Yeah. See, that's another like underhanded way of just being like, I'm doing your job for you.
It's more of like I'm confident with where my number is, so I'm going to figure out how to get there after I've already got you signed. Boom.
Oh, you're doing me a favor.
I'm doing you a favor, and I'm so good, I'm coming from the backside where I just throw the number at you.
And you're reverse engineering, which that you have to get a degree for that.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. That's a power phrase.
Another one.
How many are in there?
I got two more.
God, all right, I'm scared right now.
Bro, this is the world we live in.
Is this performance reviews with Jay? I don't.
Hey, 6 months just ended.
Bro, December is a treacherous month at the office.
It's time to talk. Look, I think we all agree that all the stakeholders need to align.
The stakeholders. When you call them stakeholders, oh, dude,
we're above you. We are all as a group.
That's
above
another thing too.
People.
That's another thing too. Board members, okay. Stakeholders are here. Board members, stakeholders are here. Right?
On YouTube, you got to be watching to see this.
You got to be watching to see this. Board members, they're here.
Yeah.
But they're neck level. Stakeholders, we got an afro. We're up here. Stakeholders meet. They want they need that bottom line means a lot.
My last and closing power phrase for you in your review this week is, Alex, I just want you to know.
Shit, I don't want to look at you. I don't like you making eye contact with you.
Firm eye contact is required for these phrases, though.
I'm doing it through the camera. That counts, right?
Alex, I want you to know, 24 to 48 hours from now, I'm going to have boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground? That always connotes something's not being done right and we're going to get it done now correctly.
I don't even think something's not going to be done right, but it's like, when is the cavalry going to arrive?
Boots on the
ground.
I'm
going to have boots on the ground in 24 to 48 hours.
Boots on the ground is a good one because I'm thinking about it with your line of work, with the roofs and stuff. And I can just see you saying that to a client or, a prospective client, being like, yo, Monday boots will be on the ground. And they're just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, they're ripping shit off that's what I want to hear.
And as Alex can see, and you can see right here, I come in with boots on the ground.
You are
another power move of mine is, you see they're scuffed up.
Dude, you're always on booty duty.
I am always staying scuffed. Dude. Hashtag right there. Because when people come out and I actually come out to the job and you see me,
those are steel toed.
That's OSHA certified, my guy.
Dude, those are steel toed.
But I let people know when they see those that I'm actually up on these roofs. So I know this shit.
I have you like every... Is this probably what, your second or third pair of boots?
Oh, fifth.
I have you... When every time you get a new pair of boots, you have to like scuff it up like a baseball, like they do. Like I have you like you don't show, like the weekend before of like getting the sandpaper out, grabbing some clay and some dirt, rubbing it, because you don't walk like that's a faux pas to probably walk in just like with some polished ass boots.
It makes me want to get up on the roof quickly, and I'm not shy about kicking the old tires, if you know what I mean.
Right, you're dragging the feet a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But those are the power terms.
Those are really good. Those are really
and
good.
Those are just like the couple that like.
Counterfactual. Someone's getting hit with that this week. Yo, there's gonna be some fucking stray bullets this week.
But it just, to me, like,
someone's gonna catch one in the ear this week.
Some think tank fucking came up with that.
Counterfactual.
And to me, it's just so gaslighting of being like,
that's
yo,
exactly,
you're just fucking wrong.
That's
like,
exactly.
Why can't I say it that way?
Perfect term of what it is. They're all like gaslighting. They're all coded in gaslighting likeness. Just
yeah, but it's. You're finding a whimsical way to say firm things.
Yeah, like counterfactual. You're like
that's like, yo, I'm about to fucking learn you one.
Yeah, counterfactual
you know what I mean?
is harsh.
Yeah, you pull that out, you have to use it.
Counterfactual is just me saying, "Yo, motherfucker, you lying."
Yes. Check.
Cap.
The professional cap.
That's the professional capping, dude. I like that. I like that.
All right, there you go.
I wanted to talk to you, Jordan, about this wedding you're going to this weekend because, as we mentioned, I think last episode, you're going to an Indian wedding.
Yes.
And I think I'm almost as excited for you as you are probably for the wedding.
This is definitely the wedding of the summer. It's not the 600 million.
I did research.
Did you?
I did research.
And
I have a couple, like, things I wanted to discuss, show you, like... So I looked up, like, Indian weddings, like, all about them and stuff.
Okay.
So, one of the first things I wanted to go over, though, with you is...
let me just make sure also, this is an Indian / Cuban wedding. We're doing both stuff.
Right.
For the record.
And when we say Indian, we mean not Native American.
From India.
Yeah. It's 2024. We gotta, thank you for letting us pillage and rape you.
No.
Oh, no, my bad. So, what are you wearing? What's the fashion? Because
I'm so glad you brought this.
Because this is really important. I think you need to pay attention to it and also nail it. Don't be conservative.
This has been my struggle for 3 weeks, and I have a feeling that you're not gonna like the result here.
Okay, well, what do you wear?
I was worried because I go, yo, I'm gonna be honest.
You're allowed to appropriate. You're allowed to appropriate.
But that's been the question.
No, I looked it up. I did a deep dive on it. Appropriation in this setting is encouraged. They want you to dress up. They want you to do like the traditional garb.
I didn't get it.
I know you didn't, but I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
In this setting, I read multiple articles.
I was looking it up.
They encourage because I swear to God, I literally typed in Google, what should white people wear to at Indian weddings? And like the 3 articles I read, they're all just like, yo, I know you think it's appropriation, but it's actually encouraged. Like, go get the shawl, like the
kurta.
Like they're like, wear like that. They like that. And no one will say anything. They'll actually like really enjoy it.
Is it American and kind of like egotistical, narcissistic of us as Americans to be like, oh, they don't want us to do that because we don't want people to fucking kind of like do that to us.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
I think that's probably it.
Right?
Yeah. So what are you going with? Are you going with the Marine? Are you going with the
This is a like an absolute marathon of events.
I'm hoping I can, because I can kind of see where it's going. I'm hoping I can maybe nudge you in a little bit of a better direction, but just tell me what you're wearing.
We have events. We have 2 events Thursday.
We'll walk me through it. What do we have? Do you know? Yeah, because I'm very interested in this.
Thursday,
I want to go.
Thursday, I believe, is church. We go to church. We're going Cuban.
Duh.
So
We're not at the mosque.
Thursday night is there. Then we go back to the house for like a big party at over by the parents' house.
Okay.
Then Friday there's something in the morning. Oh, Thursday night I think they do henna also.
Henna, I had that. Henna's a big thing.
Yes.
Everyone gets henna'd up. It's the pre. I think they call it the pre.
That's
the
Thursday night.
Ceremony.
That's Thursday night.
Okay. Everyone
Friday
gets henna'd up.
morning.
I think it's. I don't think the guys henna.
No.
It's just the
girls.
girls.
The women, I think.
Yeah, the women only. Yeah. I did my research.
Friday is an event in the morning, like a lunch. I don't really know much about that one. Then Friday night is also probably more of the Cuban stuff because that's like happy hour.
Okay.
Meet everyone. Blah blah blah. Saturday morning.
Day of wedding,
but in the morning is the actual Indian ceremony.
Okay.
And then Saturday night...
I heard that one takes a little bit.
It's like 3 hours?
I heard it takes a little bit.
But I think we also like do like a second line type shit down the boardwalk, and I think we have horse stuff happening.
Horse stuff?
I thought a while ago...
No elephants.
There were murmurs of elephants.
I mean...
Initial reports of elephants.
Elephant will set the whole thing off.
Initial reports said elephants were on the docket.
Holy shit. Dumbo?
I got word from the source.
Be sick.
Word from the source that there are no elephants. Confirmed horse stuff.
You need permits for that.
Yeah. And I think we like parade down the Broadwalk and shit, like in Hollywood Beach.
Sick.
Yeah.
With like I mean like they're gonna be doing like the chimes. They're like they got the drums. They're called dole drums, DHOL drums. Dole drums will be hitting. They'll be hitting the drums.
Okay.
They'll have like the tambourines, the chimes and stuff. Probably
so
walking down
where are you?
What are you wearing?
This?
What are you wearing? You still have not answered it.
Okay, depending on the event, church a little more buttoned up, but slacks, long sleeve shirt, tucked in.
I'm thinking more
ceremony morning. Probably a pair of loud Miami colored slacks.
Love. Okay, this is good.
And either, dude, it's outside.
Mm-hmm. Don't go jacket.
Definitely no jacket.
Okay, yeah.
No, definitely no jacket. I'm saying like I don't think short sleeve is appropriate. I think I have to go nice tucked in long sleeve shirt, belt, shoes.
Okay, yeah.
But also funky shirt. Let's talk.
Funky shirt, yeah. So you're good. I'm sorry.
Did you have any doubt?
I did, and that's on me.
I wanted to do it, but it felt kind of just like. And I went to the groom and I was like, "Yo, like, sup?" And he was like, "Dude, definitely all good, no problem."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't know, dude. Kind of feels like some appropriation shit."
So everything that I read, they were like the 3 articles I read, they were like, "Yo, honestly, like." Go white men, go all out and do like wear like.
Was that written by?
I swear to God, that's why I typed to Google, dog. I swear to God, it was 3 articles just like this is what white people should wear to Indian weddings, and they all were like, you should go all out and buy like what the name I can't remember, but
the
like
kurta.
Yeah, the kurta. Like they're like you should totally do that. Like not.
I had one in the Amazon.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Oh, no, I could get that overnight.
You should. I think you honestly. I think you would look great because you have this weird thing of like you could be many different cultures. It's a wild like look you have that I love and am jealous of. But you would totally look great in it because you carry loud things well because you have that type of personality.
I've been watching Narcos recently, and I when I had the mustache, I was like, "Yo, I could be in this show."
Yeah,
I could be 1988. Just Colombian barrio guy for sure.
But the article did say they're like, but if you don't want to do that, they were like, most definitely what you do need to do is you need to have bright colors, big bright. They're like, do not do anything black or white. They're like, especially not black. They're like, that's a big faux pas at Indian weddings.
Ooh.
They're like that like in their culture like that connotes like tragic
spirits.
like bad things. Like they're like do not wear black. Or
that's
any dark
good to
colors.
know.
They were like but if you're a traditional a Western white guy, they were like just whatever you wear, just make sure it's bright colors, yellows and pinks and reds, and like just bright anything bright. They're like then you'll look like that's what you should wear, like whites and like bright things like that. They're like that's what you should go for because everyone else is gonna have like big bright things on too. That's what I'm gonna let that live right there.
Now Saturday night for the reception, I guess it's normally. I think that's more of like there's still going to be stuff going on there. But
is it? I'm sorry. Is it your friend?
It's Kiki's younger brother, Mikey.
He's Indian.
He's Cuban.
He's Cuban
and marrying Susan, who's Indian. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
are you pretty close with them?
I mean, we definitely hang out. We see each other in the Keys and stuff. They're out in Cali now, so we don't see them as much. But bless you. So the other thing I was saying though is that for Saturday night, that's more of like the regular ceremony. That's business suit. That's business time.
Excuse me again. When's the party?
Saturday night.
So you're going suit then? See, that's why I think you shouldn't go suit. That's where I think you do the bright stuff.
The bright stuff at the party at night or at the ceremony where they actually get married?
The party.
The party.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, the suit. Yeah, at the ceremony. The boring shit. That's just me. That's what that's what I read. Okay. So I saw there's a couple of things here though. I don't know if you're so bold to do it, but I looked up a couple of like traditions that they do.
Okay.
And again, that's why I asked. I don't know how close you are with either the bride or the groom, but one of like the main like big traditions that happens at these weddings is the bride or her friends or the mom, like someone from that side of the family, steals the groom's shoes. And you have to take like either one or both of the shoes off, but you grab one of the shoes off of the groom, and he has to pay you to get it back. Ooh, it's like a ransom, and if he doesn't do it, it's like bad luck for the marriage. So I was like, I don't know. So I thought it'd be like a cool little playful thing. I was like, yo, it'd be so funny if you like got with, the bride or whatever, and just like, yo, let's take this and make him fucking pay us for it. Because like if they're traditional Indian, like her family would be like, yo, homeboy knows the deal.
I'm also curious because
he has to pay for it.
This is also a thing where I'm like, Mikey, how deep are you getting? I'm excited to see.
Right.
So
just something to like,
But don't you think that's already in the works? Like
I don't know.
Me coming in is the appropriation of like, hey, Indian people, I know you probably haven't thought of this shit you've been doing forever.
They already had it planned out.
Yeah.
They're just like, this fucking guy.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but that's why I say like gauge the vibes there and check the sitch, and then like once we get past, like if you're like at the bar and passenger's like, yo, I read about this thing, like, are you guys planning on doing it? We should do it. Like, we should make Mikey fucking pay us for his shoe back, And the bride's like, she'll be like, yo, fucking totally do it. Or like, like it'll be funny. And he has to pay for it. He like it literally said he either has to pay you money for it or give you a gift for it back. And if he doesn't do it, bad luck.
Okay. But I have a feeling, I have full confidence in, this is also going to be like a 400-person wedding. This is a big boy.
Right. Oh,
it's the wedding of the summer. I mean,
I want to go.
Yeah, but I'm very, very excited. But yeah,
the other thing too,
that was like the whole dressing issue. It's been a thing of
just be loud. I think just
me though. That's right up my alley.
Yeah. Just don't do anything dark. They're like, don't do anything dark. Don't black. Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. The other thing though I want to know is they do this thing where. And this is the part I was just like, I want to introduce this into, our weddings. They do a thing where they fill up a like bowl, kind of like a big bowl of milk with milk, and then they put rose petals all over the top of the milk, and they take a ring and they drop the ring in. It's supposed to be like it's not supposed to be like a salad bowl. It's like a really big bowl. Like you get like okay. Elbow deep in. You drop the ring in it, and the groom and the bride both go in. You go ready, set, go, and they both go in, and they have to search for the ring inside of this big cauldron of milk and rose petals, and whoever finds the ring is the more dominant one in the marriage going forward.
That is some wild shit.
Oh, shit, And I was like, yo.
Now,
yo.
As a competitor.
Dominant was the word.
As a competitor, I want to know who's dropping the ring. Do we get to see it dropped? Is someone dropping it in front?
You're like blindfolded. You're blindfolded.
Ooh.
You're blindfolded, so you're like you're going down in like goat's milk, you know.
Damn.
And whoever gets it is like it's not like, oh, you are the one, but it's just like a symbol of like, oh, she's gonna be more dominant than you. She's gonna be the one.
Yeah, you know, all the guys that lose are like, if they had won, they would have been like, see, rule's a rule. But when they lose, there's like, stupid culture.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see if they do that, because there were so many like cool traditions that they do. I was like, God, our weddings are so boring. These guys do cool fun, and everything is. Another thing is like they swing on a swing like filled with these certain type of like marigold flowers and stuff, and like it's all of it's like this symbolic thing. I was like, man, this is nice. This is love. We just like, eat, catered, Hooters and then go listen to a DJ play,
Prince covers.
All night.
Of all people, you're just really gonna stumble on that, like who to go with there.
I was searching. Let me try again, and we're just listening to Journey all night.
Ugh, I don't know. I don't want that.
Yeah. But the more research I was doing, I was like, man, I really want to freaking go to this wedding now, just to I want to see what's the music gonna be like, the DJ. Like, I've never been into a 400 fucking person. That's dope. That's so many fucking people.
Yeah, like
that's sick.
That's probably
the food's gonna be fucking probably dying. Do we know? Is it mixed? Is it like
if I go to this wedding and I don't see if I don't see some Indian food very quickly,
you'll have some lentils. You'll have some lentils.
I'm absolutely. That's probably, to me, maybe gonna be the star of the show, if not right. Like, hey, congrats, Mazel Tov, all that good stuff. But where's the food?
Especially you, since you obviously have married into a Cuban family, so you get that Cuban business all the time. You're probably looking forward to the other cuisine.
And this is the most beautiful place to be in the power structure of a wedding, is to be what I call being just outside the cusp of responsibility.
Yeah, you're an OLI.
I don't know I'm not responsible for anything that's occurring during any of the events, but if I came up and was like, yo, like,
you still have some
this and this over here, like, yo, this has got to get done, he'd be like, yo, you're right. Like, let me get someone on that.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
You're important just enough.
I could say something, but I'm not going to say something.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the perfect place to be, because you're like, VIP kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is. I want you, as I'm sure you will, a full report. Full report.
Absolutely. Cannot wait.
I need, and yeah, definitely. Yeah,
this is a full 3-day event, ladies and gentlemen.
I want multiple pictures making me jealous throughout the weekend. If you remember,
100%. You want to be there?
Yeah.
You want me to just do I'll be your I'll just be like your social media.
Just just I just want at 8:47, ding. I look down on my phone. Nan has arrived. That.
No, you're going to get horse stuff, and it's just going to be a horse emoji or something like that. Yeah. All right, I got you.
Just you on a horse.
Yo, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this a while back with this whole power dynamic at the house with the laundry.
Yeah. That's actually one of
Wifey was having a hostile takeover of my laundry. I, as... the people at the Alamo do, stuck to my guns and my
Davy Crockett.
My Davy Crockett, yeah. With I stuck to my guns as long as I could.
Is everything okay? Are we good? I think
everything's good, but something
changed, or
something came up last night.
What came up? What
happened?
So
we were. I think it's. I'd say it's a pretty typical, and this is a question I'll have for you, but when is your typical laundry date, set time? Is there usually a day on the week that you do it?
Yeah.
But wifey came to me and I think we were eating dinner, and she was like, yo, how the fuck does one human produce so much clothing that needs to be washed?
Talking about you.
Yes.
Wow, offensive.
And I said, baby, I'm a man.
I'm sorry for being clean.
Being clean, well, and these are some questions though I have, because I need to know, am I being unreasonable or is she being unreasonable with the amount of clothes? Is she wearing
underwear for multiple days? What's going on over there?
I think it's more of...
She reusing shirts?
Well, and so let me ask you, when does an item of clothing of yours go into the dirty laundry?
When I can smell myself on it.
Now, if you go,
if I wear a t-shirt, for like a couple hours or something, and then I take it off, and then if I come back to it, I will grab it and I will smell it. And if I can smell myself on it, it goes in the hamper. If it still smells like a t-shirt, it goes back on me.
So you're just straight smell test.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, if it still smells like fabric, it goes on. If it smells like, oh, that's Alex, it goes in the hamper.
To me, it's mostly and it makes sense though. Summer we produce a little bit more laundry. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's a sweat thing. Like if I start getting sweaty or eat or something in it, and it's like, for me, more than a couple hours, it's going in. But I get up, change. Workout clothes.
That's another thing.
Work clothes.
That's another thing too. It, depending on where, if I wore that shirt around any place, a restaurant or something, that a place that smells that's gone. If I walk into a PetSmart, that thing's donezo after. You know what I mean? If I walk into a PetSmart, that thing's coming off after.
There's a couple places I'm sure everyone can name that once you go there, it doesn't matter if it's for a second or for 10 hours. Yes. You leave there and you're like, I want to go out with you guys, but I got to go home.
I got to go change
my shirt
because I smell. Mine is the diner up the street. Every time I go there, I go in there. I'll go get to-go food, and my sister's like, "Did you go to the diner this morning?" I'm like, "Fuck."
I love that because for me, it's 17th Street.
Fisheries?
No, My Market.
Yeah. God, dude. It has such a specific smell, too. You're right.
You go in there. You go in there, drop your keys. It
smells like pickles and salt and vinegar chips.
And go back outside. You were in there for 4 seconds. You smell like it.
It's so true. It's you come out smelling like pickles, salt and vinegar chips, and potato salad.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my spot,
so
good. Now, when you do your laundry,
Mondays are my day. By the way, I call it get your life together Mondays.
I think part of this bias that she is just shrouding upon me is based on also she works at home.
Yes.
She can work in a bed sheet if she wanted to.
This is true. See, very good point. Who does she think she is?
So she's not producing a fraction of the laundry.
You're out here in these streets.
I'm out here in these streets.
You know what I'm saying? I got a couple more dirty socks.
Yo, I can't be wearing pants back to back at the office.
I'm on booty duty.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you want from me?
All right, thank you. I feel absolved a little bit.
I mean,
now when you do your laundry,
and it's wild too because you're a big pop the tarp off guy. You walk around bare chested a lot, so it's rarely. I feel like that always counteracts probably a lot of. You could be even doing more damage if you wanted to. Is what I'm saying.
It's just counterfactual, honestly, that she thinks that I produce.
Yeah, you got God.
You like that? God. Hey,
you got God, dude.
But it's summertime. I'm at my highest level of producing laundry right now because you're just sweating so much and outside and blah, blah, blah. So now when you do your laundry, do you always do normal cycle or do you do a quick wash?
Oh yeah. I'll quick wash.
Are you a quick wash guy?
I'll quick wash it if it's something that I know isn't that dirty, and then there's not a lot of stuff. I'll quick wash it.
Okay.
I'll quick. I quick wash. Kitchen towels. I'll grab 8 of those. Those get quick washed.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay.
Because I don't want those in with. I don't want my cooking towels, my kitchen cooking towels, in with anything else. Not even with regular towels either. For some reason, I separate church and state there.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Love that for you, though.
Yeah. That gets a quick wash.
Love that. Now, this is the question, and I think also like the girls who wanted to date Alex would have loved to have known this question maybe earlier, but the people need to know. What? And that is when the laundry is done.
This is the worst. This is
how long does it stay either in the dryer or in the hamper?
Bro, I literally was talking about this weekend with my girlfriend. It's folding laundry is the bane of my existence.
Love that. Yes.
It's the last thing. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'm not good at it. I don't like doing it. Takes forever. There's so many things about it I can't stand.
As owning your own house, though, you could literally like hang everything you ever possibly own.
So this is the God honest truth. When I do laundry, I immediately I will fold like any like my t-shirts, all my t-shirts and like whatever. I will hang those and fold those. Those get folded immediately because they're t-shirts. Now, I do another set. Like I do my loads. I literally do my loads on when I'm gonna fold. So I will do a whole load of like first of all, socks. If you think I pair up socks, you're sadly mistaken. You can go in my drawer right now, and the whole entire drawer is just a bunch of socks. I go
They're
in there.
loosey-goosey?
They're loosey-goosey. I find one. I go, dig. Oh, there's the other one. They get paired. When they actually never get paired. I grab them both, and they go on my feet. I do not sit there and pair socks, son.
That's a yellow flag minimum.
Dog.
I'm thinking about pulling the red card.
You should go look in my drawer right now. It's a bunch of loosey-gooseys. I'm not pairing socks.
This is the cycle for all you psychopaths out there. Take the dirty socks off, put them together into the bin.
No.
Then when they go into the wash, you unpair.
No.
Then when they come out of the dryer, repair back in the drawer.
No.
That's how it's done.
So and then the other.
So how long does it take you?
So I'll do undershirts and like underwear. That'll be like a whole load. That gets put on the bed in the guest room, and that pile will sit there, and I'll just every day just go picking at it. Like when I need underwear, I just grab it from the pile. That'll sit there for a good 4 to 5 days.
Wow.
Of me just picking at it like a vulture.
So the pile's half gone.
Well, yeah, because I want to get the pile down before I have to fold it down. Then I'll fold like.
Wait, but you fold underwear?
At the end, like
But you fold it though.
Yeah, I don't roll.
No.
You roll? Are you a roller?
I cram.
Wait? What do you mean? What's a cram job?
I just fucking cram them in the fucking drawer.
Oh, so you loosey goosey? You sock stuff?
No,
you sock stuff
for underwear,
bro. That's a version
for underwear.
That's the underwear version of sock stuff that I'm doing.
Why would you?
I'm just cramming. I'm just throwing them in there. You're just throwing them.
The underwear, yeah, but you only need a single pair at a time. I don't need to pair them with anything.
Listen, I fold my underwear, and I would like to think the majority of America probably folds their underwear as well.
Definitely.
I think the cram job that you're doing is that's weird. That's crazy. Like, just how you said about me in the sock stuff. That's wild.
Why your underwear needs to not be wrinkled or disheveled? It needs to operate. It has one primary function: be my underwear. So there's no I don't need you to be anything else. For what reason does this? This is a non-essential fold item.
It's not about
you are getting sent home. COVID is happening. You are non-essential.
I completely agree with that sentence wholeheartedly, but I'm not a savage. When someone opens up, if I open up an underwear drawer,
all right, hold on.
Honestly, the only underwear drawer that needs to be there are like a girl's thong underwear drawer. That's how girls' thongs are. Like you open up their top drawer and it's just like there's just thongs everywhere. You know.
Well, that's what yours is. In your world, you want them to tie them together and lasso them to like the TV post.
I'd like them to be tied together and like a clown use them to pull out of their out of their mouth.
That's what I'm saying over here.
Yeah, I fold my underwear.
But that's that was actually the last question I had of do you separate based on
whites and colors? Hell no.
No,
God no.
I think
I think that's. I think that was.
Is that a fable?
I think that's one of those things that you and I used. We've done episodes on. I think that was a thing in the past that that people used to say to do, but it's not real.
No, I've definitely washed something white with a tie-dye shirt, and it definitely came out looking pink, the white shirt.
Yeah, because it's a tie-dye shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you take that shirt right there and you throw it in with the shirt
with a bunch of white stuff. No.
Yeah. Do you do hot and cold water stuff?
Cold water.
Only cold water. That's the other thing. When people go do hot water, I'm like, dude, conspiracy theory. Get out of here.
What is their argument on the just that it cleans the shirt?
The
bacteria?
Fabric. Yeah, no, it keeps the fabric like better.
My maybe sick and weird twisted theory is that if it's cold and then you dry it, it's not going to get it's not going to shrink as much as if it goes hot.
That's psychopathic material right there.
Why?
What is the basis of that even thought process? That's just you just thinking that, right?
Yeah, if it's hot.
There is no basis to what you just said. It literally meant, I was like, what is he talking about?
Because I don't want the
hot?
Yeah. If you wash it hot and then dry it. And then dry it hot.
Wait, do you think when after the spin cycle's done in there, the clothing is still steamy?
It was hold on.
That.
No.
He does. Ladies and gentlemen, let the record show that Jordan thinks after the spin cycle on hot that it's still steamy.
No, not that it's steaming, but the clothes are a warmer temperature because of the water that they're soaked in.
Oh, I know how.
Look, this is my theory. You don't have to.
I love when we get into these things.
But you're also Cold Water Mountain Splash.
I love when we get into these things and we find out the little weird neuroses of both.
Is that a neuroses thing?
The cram job?
You cram job also just a different. All right, the vote. the vote has now become what is
I
more...
want people to talk about if they fold. I didn't know. Because I swear to God, if
are you
if
a
I'm
folder or crammer?
Yeah, because if people are out here cramming, I will go to cram. That's much easier for me to cram.
But you cram your socks.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. So the vote now, we are two different candidates. We have two completely different platforms.
I want my underwear.
Yours is...
What did you say?
Yours...
To do its job, and that's to be underwear.
Underwear. That's it. So is it weirder that Alex unpairs his socks and does not pair them until he puts them on his feet?
That's just laziness.
Or Jordan cramming the underwear in the drawer?
I think they both are a level of laziness. They're both just you cram, you're like, fuck that. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I need to know about folding because I would love to start. I'll go to cramming. That sounds like a wonderful life to me.
Just try it.
I don't know, man. I think if I would just be like, what? And out of all the things to fold, that's the easiest one to fold. It's just one fold.
But
the shirt, you got to do the neck thing. I can fold it over, and then you got the sleeve, pair them up. The underwear just beep, boop, done. I love folding underwear.
See, to me, it just seems totally it's not even worth folding, so why fold it? Boom.
That's how I feel about socks. I'm just yo, I'm gonna when it's time to wear these, I'll find you.
All right, tell us. We need to know.
I'll find you.
Tell us. We need to know. We need to know, people.
I need to know because I might start cramming. I'm over it.
Try it. Tell me about it.
It's just I don't know. I don't like opening up the drawer and just being like, Jesus, who lives here?
You do.
Jeffrey
it's
Dahmer?
Your house. It's your house.
Is this Jeffrey Dahmer's house?
All right, let's get to this peacock.
All right, let's do it. I've got I got a girl group for us this week.
What do you got?
We got Bikini Kill. This week's peacock in music is Bikini Kill.
Okay.
They are an all-girl,
love it,
feminist punk rock group from the 90s and a little bit into the 2000s. Formed in Olympia, Washington.
Classic.
Duh. October 1990. We've got Kathleen Hanna on vocals, Billy Karen on guitar, Kathy Wilcox on bass, and Toby Vale on drums. I know you heard a couple of male names in there. I'm going to repeat again. It's a feminist girl punk rock group.
I heard...
Got it?
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
Got it. They all met at the Evergreen State College in Washington. They all of their songs, everything is like super. So they created this genre of music called Riot Girl, and it's spelled riot, and girl is GRRRL. I know you're a genre man. This is a genre of music called Riot Girl.
Don't like it.
And the genre of music is all girl feminist groups that the lyrics are, about politics and activism and girl power. That is.
We like those.
We like those. That's what the genre Riot Girl is.
But is it related to, like, it's a subgenre, but it is 90s punk?
Yeah, it's a subgenre. Okay. It's a subgenre of punk rock music. That they were the pioneers of it. They started it, but yeah, there's like lots of punk rock girl groups that they're talking about, like, women's rights and fucking politics and fucking fuck the man. And quite literally, because in the beginning, in their early shows, they literally would make all of the girls come to the front, and they would kick all of the men to the back of their shows. They wouldn't allow any men be in the front, up near the stage. And if any male concert goers would heckle them, they would kick them out of the show. They would kick out like male concert goers all the time in the beginning, because it was just all about that women shit.
Yeah, and it sounds like they weren't even trying to engage in that shit. It was like, get out. We have a focus. That's it.
It's exactly it. It wasn't really like fuck the, like, we don't like guys. It was more of just like, where this is the focus is on this, and you're not gonna like ruin that. We don't. Yeah, it was like that. But like I said, they're the pioneers of the Riot Girl genre. Feminist punk and punk rock music is essential to it. You can't be in the genre of Riot Girl and do like not punk rock.
Yeah.
But the band's name, Bikini Kill, comes from the movie The Million Eyes of Sumeru, which is a spy film from 1967 about a megalomaniac femme fatale. And if you think I didn't put that on my list of movies that Alex is going to watch this weekend, you're sadly mistaken.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm a big J-Lit the Kid loves nothing more than a good spy movie.
Yeah.
It's probably my number one book
British
genre
spy movie.
Yeah, right up my alley.
She's like a femme fatale. She's like I was reading about it. She's like this super hot. Like it was and honestly they described it as she's just really hot, like James Bond.
Yeah, and
she just like just owns dudes. And
Perfect.
She's just yeah. I was like, oh, I'm in. 1967. Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
So and I couldn't, like, everything I read about the movie, because I was trying to figure out, I was like, all right, well, where's Bikini Kill come in it? So, and I couldn't figure out like where they grabbed it from the film. So I'm homework, and I'll let you know when I watch. I'm gonna go, oh, there's the scene.
Yes, report back.
So it has to be something in the film. But that's where they got the name Bikini Kill from, and their first EP and their first two EPs, were produced by Ian MacKaye, who is the band leader for Minor Threat and Fugazi.
Okay.
So those other little punk bands, he produced their first stuff, and they got a lot of success off of their first EPs and their first albums with the help of Ian MacKaye, and it garnered the attention of Joan Jett, which I don't know if you remember back.
Former Peacock.
Former Peacock. We kind of lightly went over it, but Joan Jett loved this girl group, loved this whole movement, for obvious reasons, and so she produced their first album.
Oh, okay.
And not only produced their first album, but produced their first breakthrough single, "Rebel Girl," which is their biggest song to date. And so they had the backing of Joan Jett. They blew up at that point. But the Riot Girl movement, it's such a weird thing, because it's a genre, but it's also like this movement. It's like intertwined in that way, and it kind of, they made it big because they were getting successful. This movement, this genre got successful, and people started getting behind it, and they were like, no, like the media especially started getting behind it, and they didn't like that. They didn't like this media, like, basically trying to profit off of, like...
But it's also, it's like, it's the punk rock in all of us.
Exactly.
Where it's awesome when it's underground. It's awesome when it's your band. Then it gets big and you're like...
Now it's not punk rock anymore.
Punk rock by definition can't be mainstream.
Right.
So whenever you reach that, you know, and you kind of reach that threshold and you go past it, like, there's no real going back. And it's like that in a lot of industries, hip hop too. Like, you know, once you get out of the hood or whatever, and, you know, you're just at a different level now.
Right.
You know?
So it started getting big. They didn't like that for reasons that you just kind of stated there. So they did a complete media blackout immediately of it, and just like wouldn't do interviews. If people they were like, you know, you can't bring it up. They never talked about it anymore. They didn't want them to be even referred, you know, as that genre. They just didn't like the media blow up because it was taking away from the actual, you know.
Were they doing like we're artists, we're here to create?
Yeah, and like what we have to say is like is powerful, meaningful, but like when you guys try to like make light of it because you want like, you know, your clicks and your viewership, that's not actually what we're going for. We're actually trying to like, you know, make change. It was like, you know, it's like that type of thing.
Counterfactual stuff.
Yes. So the rise came just as quick as the fall did.
A meteoric rise to fame.
Just as like it's kind of like a funny common theme whenever we do these punk rock bands, because they all literally.
But that's what they should. That is punk rock.
That's
though.
Punk rock. It's
you're
like
a comet streaking through the sky,
right?
And you party too hard, and people die.
Yeah,
and the band breaks up.
Yeah. So all the band members started doing like other projects. You know, they all went off and did a lot of like side projects and started other bands and stuff. And they also disbanded because Kathleen Hanna, the lead singer, she got Lyme disease.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which is like kind of a debilitating fucking disease with like fucks with like I think you're like your muscles and shit, right? Or your nervous system.
Your nervous system. Yeah.
So she got Lyme disease in that.
We're also doctors. So.
Yes, yeah. So that really fucked her up. She actually got it from when she was touring in South America. She got like a tick. Yeah, that's how she got it. But she actually was the most successful one outside of the band. She went off after the band and started a really, really big successful art punk band called La Tigre, which you've definitely heard a couple of their songs. They were pretty big in the 2000s. And she also started another band called the Julie Ruin that was also pretty big. So Kathleen Hanna went on to like do some really other successful stuff in other bands.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But to this day, they're still a band, and they'll play here and there. They don't tour, but they'll play like here and there. But they've gone on record and have said that like they're definitely not going to make any more new music.
Yeah.
So they're still around. They still kind of play. They were on like the Colbert Report like a couple years ago. But Bikini Kill.
That's not punk rock.
No, it wasn't, and it's funny because I'm gonna play you like their song here, and I saw that performance, and I was just, and they're all like old women, but they're still like trying to do like, you know, they're dressed up and with pink hair and this and that. I'm just like, that's not a good look when you're still trying, because that's a young man's game. You know?
Become a caricature of yourself.
Yeah, like they're wearing like these weird dresses and stuff. I'm just like, that's not what you usually wear on a Wednesday though.
But I will give, like, when you think about it, some people do, like, when I see Anthony Kiedis dressed all fucking weird, I'm just like, that's you, and I know you're not wearing that to, like, because someone paid you. You're just weird like that.
Yeah,
so,
but see,
are they doing that?
I'm about to say, yeah, maybe. I was like, maybe I'm doing a little bit more of, like, because they're women and I'm not giving it to them, because with what you just said there, I agree with you totally. Like, yeah, that's Andy Kiedis. Like, that's who he is. He's never going to change. Like, I would say the same thing about Iggy Pop. You know what I mean?
100%.
So, like, why don't I give it to the girls, too? I'm a backtrack.
Pull him back.
Is it a power? No. Yeah,
we can backtrack.
I'm gonna back it up and
love that.
You know, reverse engineer that statement.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
You're my boss now.
Yeah. So let me play a little Bikini Kill for you here.
Hit me.
Girl. You might...
This is the most popular song.
Yeah. This is. I think you might like it.
I was into that. To me, it almost didn't sound. It almost had like a little Detroit kind of like.
Yeah.
Like I was getting some like Detroit tinniness to it.
That's a good ear on you there. I would agree. Yeah.
It almost. I don't know if you say it's not punk. Obviously, it is, but it's just like. More
it's
of
the hard rocky.
It's more of the rock punk than it is like the punk, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So, okay, sweet.
Before we get out of here, Jesus.
Bless you.
I have exciting news, I think, that because I know you and I we butt heads sometimes on movies and TVs and stuff, and I just discovered. Did you like the movie Sausage Party?
I never had seen it, so I didn't know like what it was, and Ellie was like, "We should watch this. It's funny," and I thought it was great.
Yeah. Because it
was a great concept.
The one thing actually you and I and your wife as well. We do like our animated movies. We love.
Animated movie might be her favorite type of movie.
I think it is. Yeah.
Which is wild to think that someone would say that.
Yeah.
Last night we watched one. We watched one last night where I seated Control because we're in a show funk right now.
Are you?
Where we just got through like a bunch of good ones.
Suits came out the new season though.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Nah, I'm not gonna watch it.
You're not. But you know they did.
It's like the offshoot though, right?
I don't fucking know. I literally went over to my sister's place yesterday and she had it on. I was like, oh, this is what Jordan and Ellie like watch. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. They always want me to watch this that I never watch. And they're like, do they know you? I'm like, it's just a game we play.
Now, I didn't know that. But we've gotten through some good shows recently. We've been on.
What'd you watch last night?
We've been on a roll, but we haven't been able to find the next show to watch.
Did you finish Narcos?
No, but okay. I'm also watching that kind of independent of her, but she pops in on it here and there.
Okay.
But no, we watched. I think it was not Frozen. Maybe it was Frozen.
I don't think I've ever seen Frozen.
Me either.
Honestly,
she knew every fucking word of the entire movie.
Honestly, I've never seen Frozen. Actually, yeah, definitely don't. No, yeah. It's probably the biggest Disney movie of all time, isn't it?
I don't know,
but whatever. So I've got So this week on Amazon Prime, it just came out. They did a TV show now of Sausage Party. It's called Sausage Party. It's called Foodtopia, and it's like 10 episodes. Seth Rogen, like Michael Cera, like all of like everyone's back doing all of the the voiceovers. Dog, it's great.
What is it on?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay, on Prime.
Yeah, you can watch it, and like it's like now the food, all the humans are basically all dead, and now the food is like taking over the world, and it's so goddamn funny. It's so good. And I don't know if you like Sausage Party, but I was thinking about it when I was watching. I was like, yo, this actually might work because they're animated guys too, like me, and you might be able to like have this on like around the kid because it is a cartoony-ish looking thing. So it's very irreverent.
We're getting to the point now where the language becomes a factor.
Yeah,
as she's like starting to talk now. So now, like before, unedited doesn't matter. Now it's like
then maybe not around the child because.
Yeah, it's raunchy.
Watch it because, dude, within the first 15 minutes, there's the wildest scene. It was so funny. But I just loved Sausage Party, so I'm so happy that they had a TV show now coming out, and it's still that's
worth
good.
A look-see.
Yeah,
sure.
So check out Sausage Party if you get a chance.
Okay.
Also, I saw a one on Netflix that I wanted to. You guys are true crimers. You're true crime junkie. I know you are.
Yeah.
There's a series on Netflix called I think it's called like World's Worst Roommate or like The Worst Roommate. Have you seen it?
No.
I think it's called World's Worst Roommate, and it's like 8 or 10 episodes, and the crazy. It sounds stupid, and trust me, when I pressed play, I was like, all right, this is World's Roommate. Bro, each episode, the wildest like stories of people with really like roommates that are like trying to kill them. Like, if you like true crime, it's really well done. It's like first person people telling the stories, the detectives and stuff. You're just like, holy shit! And it's all like new, like it's not old stuff.
But is it like gory, blood spattering?
No.
Okay.
No.
I might be able to sell it.
They don't do any. They don't do any of that. It's like, no, they don't do any reenactments.
It's like documentary style.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's documentary style, and it's none of the reacting. They don't do any of that.
Okay.
But it's called World's Worst Roommate. It's on Netflix. That one.
See, that's like a show.
It sounded stupid.
Did you hear about it, or did you like come across it on Netflix? You were like, let's try this out.
I came across it on Netflix, and like the first episode, I was like, "Whoa, that's fucking nuts! Like, what a crazy ass roommate!" And then and then each one, I was just like, "Holy shit!" And each scenario is like different crazy roommates doing crazy stuff, and then I listened to a podcast over the weekend, and that person like brought it up in the podcast. I was like, see, yeah, that was a wild show, because he was doing the same thing I was. He was like, dude, I clicked on it and I was just like, let's see what this is, and then whoa, people are crazy.
That's a show that I would come across. I wouldn't even stop on it. I would just totally keep going. It's not. I'm probably, based on what you're telling me, never gonna slip that in.
Dude, that's exactly how I felt, because like World's Worst, I was like, the name of this is so stupid. It's like, this is something that's on like A&E, like this is dumb. But first episode will hook, line, and sinker. You'll be like, oh shit, we gotta watch the next one.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
See ya.